Hello, my name's Melissa and welcome to my channel. And in this video I'm going to show you how I make these simple swirly copper rings. So just stay tuned. The first ring I'm going to make has a thinner shank. I use 20 gauge wire, about 14 inches of it. To find the center of the wire, I pull the ends together and let the mandrel hang, and that'll give me the center. And then I go farther up on the mandrel. You can always make your ring bigger, but I pull it tight, and while keeping a firm grip on the mandrel and the wire, you pull the wires around the mandrel equally and have them both come up to the top again. Just like that. So while you're still pulling firmly, you start twisting the wires around each other, trying to keep everybody even. Here I'm taking my pliers and kind of smooshing them together, and just start wrapping them around and around. Here I'm going counterclockwise and just evenly pull each wire. And I randomly try to flatten them out with my hammer. Keep everybody snug and against the shank wires. Here I'm flipping the ring around on my mandrel because my mandrel is tapered and I want the shank to be even, so I'll randomly just take it off and flip it around and keep working. Soon your swirl will be wide enough, or a little bit wider than the shank, so then you would take it off the mandrel and then you would start wrapping each wire around each side of the swirl. By this point your wires is gonna stiffen up on you, so you have to work with it, kind of tease it through, smooshing it down every time. You can do as many wraps as you want. You just have to make each side even. You make sure you have enough wire on the other side to do as many wraps as you did on this side. Most times I flip back and forth. I do a few wraps on one side and a few wraps on the other side and see how it looks. I apologize, my phone must have gone out. Something happened where it stopped recording the end part of that ring, so I'm gonna do it again for you. Really quick here, I'm gonna speed it up and get to that same point I was at with the other ring. With this ring, instead of just ending the wraps underneath, I'm gonna end it on top with a little swirl. At this point I'll put my ring back on the mandrel and I'll use my hammer to make it a little bit bigger if need be, and just kind of flatten everything out. Make sure there's no pokey wire ends sticking out to hurt anybody. This will work harden the wire a bit more too, and it'll to make the ring really sturdy. Just some minor adjustments at the end here, and it should be finished. So this one turned out really cute. Here's the first one I made when my camera crapped out. With this ring I wanted to experiment and make a thicker shank. So I cut off like 2 feet of wire to be on the safe side to give myself enough. And I'm gonna wrap it around my mandrel, was it 4 times? It's gonna make a 5-wire shank. Nice and wide. So same thing here, you keep everything nice and tight and snug against your mandrel and you start wrapping the wires around each other. But this time you can go and make your swirl a little bit bigger because your shank is a little wider. Once again, I'll flip it over and put a few wraps on the other side and compare it to just to see how the wraps look and make sure it turns out to be a decent looking ring. Here I'm counting the number of wraps I have on this side so I can put the same number on the other side. For this ring, I'm not going to make a swirl. I'm just going to cut them on the inside of the ring and smush them down flat so they don't scratch any skin. all finished with these rings. Last step I'm going to do is I'm going to oxidize them and then polish them back up so they're nice and shiny. Now it's time to relax. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Comment if you have any questions, and hit the subscribe button because I post a new video every week. See you next time.